Hello, hello. Right, can you let me you can hear me? If you just put a message in the chat to let me know you can hear me, that'd be cool. Okay, cool. Daniel can hear me. Daniel Campbell, thanks for that, Dan. Hopefully you can hear me. Sorry about the delay. Had a few issues there with just getting up and going with the connection, so I had to start a new video. So hopefully this stream works okay. The internet's a little laggy at the moment for me. So hi David, hello, hola. Hope you're well. Getting to know David well from beating me too many times. So tough day today, actually. I'm beginning to hate this game. I've had 2 games today and I played fairly well this morning and it didn't quite work. And then I lost 3-0 later. It was absolutely horrible. I hate the game. I don't know why we do it. Anyway, because we're all crazy, aren't we? So, okay, we're going to make a start in a sec. So, I can see there's a few people joined. Might be taking people just a little bit of time to find the new link. But we will make a start, I think. Okay, there's a few more people joining. So if you want to just put something in the chat, just to say hi so that we know who's on, that might be cool. Daniel's sliding down the ranks. The good thing about it, Daniel, is I'm finding out is that you just need one good result when you get the chance to challenge someone higher up, and you suddenly can kind of put to bed all of the bad form, and you're only really as good as the position that you just got yourself into. So it's a long season. Don't worry about it. I'll tell you what, the banter's grade A, isn't it? Daniel's on it. So, yeah, it would be an easy game, to be honest, at the moment, Daniel. Thanks for kicking the man when he's down. But anyway, J-Boy, good to see you, J-Boy. And Steve, Red Dead Steve, Stephen, good to see you, Steve. So I've got Daniel, David, or David, however you prefer that. J-Boy, good stuff, you're on. Daniel, Steve. Anybody else? We've got 9 on at the moment, apparently. So anyone else, if you just want to say hi, that'd be nice. And get a feel for who's around. and then we'll start drawing out the names. So, okay, who else? Just put something in the chat if you don't mind, just so that we know you're there. And we can make a big noise when your name comes out then. Okay. There's a few more people messaging me just away from it saying they're watching. All right then, no problems. So I think Scott Whedon's out there as well. Whedon's there. Good player, Whedon. Yeah, if you don't get me, you want Lucky Kappa, Daniel. Yeah, that's how I played this morning. It was a cracking game, actually. But you can't afford to give people chances, can you? You've got to punish people. If anybody can do any like coaching on break building out there, then let me know. That's my biggest problem. I just keep breaking down in the 50s. So if you can sort that out for me, that'd be great. Right, okay, let's make a start then. So people can join as they go. What I'll do is I'll do the Master Plus draw first, and then I'll recap and tell everyone what that was. And then I'll do the Pro Plus draw, and again I'll just recap then so that everybody knows what the draw was. Hi, James, or A Storm 7 as we know you. So I'll do the draw. I'll repeat it back so that everybody knows, and then I will send the draw, the full draw, to the WhatsApp group and the PS app as well, so that if you miss this, then you still get to find out the draw. The games in the first round are next week, so you've got a week from today. 571. As soon as you see the draw tonight, you know who you're playing against. Get stuck in. There's nothing to stop you going out there and arranging your match. You've got a week. You've got until the end of next Sunday to get it in. If that means that you're already in a ladder challenge and you need an extension on that, then no problem. Just let me know. We can extend your ladder challenge up to another week, given that this is a first round week where a lot of people are going to be playing cup matches. So no problem with that. If you need any help with deadlines, then we'll just move it. That's no problem. So hopefully you can hear me. This is all working okay. So we're going to start with Master Plus, and because we've got odd numbers, and this is the trouble, the draws work perfectly in multiples of 8. So 8, 16, 32, you keep doubling each time, it works perfectly. It's perfect for the Pro Plus. We've got 32 players who want to be in the draw. We've got a few who are away at the moment, and one or two who said that they didn't feel they could fit in extra games. So Pro Plus is no problem. We're going to just have the straightforward 16 matches in the first round of Pro Plus. The Master Plus is different. We've got too many players, essentially. So what we're going to have is we're going to have a draw of 4 matches, but there's going to be a qualifier, and the qualifier, the only fair way I thought I could do it was to take the lower placed players who were in the draw. Not everybody in Master Plus wants to be in it. David, if anybody, David, whoever knows David, he's Spanish, and he translates a lot to understand what happens with it. So he won't understand all of my nata, but hopefully, if I write in here the draw as it comes up, you'll get that, David, and it will make sense. So as I was saying, the Master Plus, we're going to have 4 matches drawn out, but one of the matches will be the winner of Kev Ferrugia and Top Spot George, because you two guys are going to need to play, first of all, a qualifier, because you're the 2 lower placed players in the Master Plus ladder as it stands, out of the players who want to be in the draw. So if you win that, whoever wins that, you'll find out who you're going to play in the first round proper. Okay. Daniel doesn't understand me anyway. That's fine. It's quite understandable. Okay, let's go. So the Master Plus. Let's do the draw for this then. Here we go. So anyone who saw the first draw that we did, which was for the starting placings for the whole of the ladder back in early September, you'll know what we're doing here. And it's just I use an app. It's an app on the phone, and the app brings up a random list of people that I put into it. So the first match will be the first person I draw out. So this is the Master Plus Autumn Cup first round draw. All matches next week, before next Sunday, at the end of next Sunday. Okay, so the first player, we'll just start this off. Okay, lots of nice banter on there. The first player on the Master Plus first round draw, if you can see that, it says Richard McFall. So Richard McFall is the first match, and who he will be playing. So Richard will play against Rainy Lamb. Okay, so I will put these in the chat as we go. So Richard McFall to Rainy Lamb. This is in Master Plus, don't forget. Okay, first game, Richard McFall, Rainy Lamb. Second match. So James will be playing against. Get ready for this. Second match, James Precious will play Kev Ferrugia or Top Spot George. Okay, so that playoff is Kev Ferrugia and Top Spot George. So the winner of that match will play James Precious. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. It's a lot of time. James Precious against Kev Ferrugia or Top Spot George, whoever wins that match, that qualifying match. Okay. The third one is Patrice Van Bokkestal, so let's put that in. Okay, and he will take on Lord Summer Isles 1, so let's put him in there as well. And that's going in the chat so you can see that. Must be one of the most commonly played games in the Master Plus. And if you can hear anything, I've got an invader. It's all right. So that's Patrice Van Bokkestal against Lord Summer Isles 1. So that's the third match. So it just leaves you two more players who it could be. So the fourth match is Lucky Kappa. So Lucky Kappa, our Russian friend, and he will play Lee Mac 147. That's going to be one heck of a match. Okay, so that's the Master Plus draw. So as I said, yeah, Steve, I hope that was the wife of a cuppa. No, she's grabbing herself a water and then running off, going, sorry. Right, so that's the draw. So the first round of Master Plus then. So the first round draw for Master Plus in the Autumn Cup to be played next week. Richard McFall against Rainy Lamb. James Precious against the winner of Kev Ferrugia and Top Spot George. So those guys need to play first, and then the winner of that will play James Precious. The third game is Stump Fitzpatrick, Patrice Van Bokkestal against Lord Summer Isles 1. And then the fourth match is Lucky Kappa against Lee Mac 147. So because it's obviously Master Plus, it's a small division, you're already essentially almost in the quarterfinals. So, and the draw for the second round will be another open draw next week, next Sunday. So here we go. So that's the Master Plus draw. So I will put that on the social media, on the Facebook group. If you're not on the Facebook group, we have got one for the ladder. You're welcome to join that. But I'll also send this out on the PS app and on the WhatsApp group as well. So Richard McFall, Rainy Lamb, James Precious against Kev or Top Spot George, Patrice Van Bokkestal against Lord Summer Isles 1, and Lucky Kappa against Lee Mac 147. That's the Master Plus draw. Let's move on to the Pro Plus. So this is the, well, slightly more detailed one really, isn't it? So we're going to have 16 matches drawn out. So hopefully you're all bearing with me, and we will get you straight into this one, hopefully, all being well. So we've got this ready to go. The Pro Plus ladder, it's the same again, so I'm just going to draw them out randomly. Luckily, we've got exactly 32 players in this one who want to be in the draw. There's two people who are away, and there's one or two who said that they're a bit too busy to play in the cup. So here we go. The first round of the Pro Plus draw, and here we go with the first match. And the first match, the first drawn out player is Top Spot George. The secret here is that he's not called George, by the way. So Top Spot George, who's he going to play? He's against. So this is Matthias Hawk, or Matty Price, as we know him as well. So this is Pro Plus. The first round, again, all of these games next week. It's Top Spot George against Matthias Hawk, or Matty Price, as is also known. So that's the first fixture in the Pro Plus draw. Okay, the second one, Lord Summer Isles. So Lord Summer Isles, back in the division again, looking to climb up the ladder, I think, and getting himself stuck in with some matches. He's played quite a few Master Plus matches in the last few days. So Lord Summer Isles in the Pro Plus, and he will play against Steve Lincoln, or Red Dead Steve. And I know you're watching, Steve, so that's your fixture. So there we go. Lord Summer Isles against Stephen Lincoln. You can see that in the chat as well. So that's the second fixture. Okay, the third game. Daniel Campbell. Daniel, I'm gonna just gonna let you soak this one in a little bit. Daniel Campbell, who are you gonna play? Steve looks delighted with his draw against Lord Summer Isles 1. He seems very happy with that, so that's all good. Daniel Campbell, Daniel, are you going to come in with something? Surely you're going to put something in the chat before you find out who you're playing against. Okay, you're going to play against Richard McFall. So Daniel Campbell against Richard McFall. Okay. Steve, oh, happy is an understatement. Yeah. Right, so the fourth match then. So who's next? So the next player drawn out, Kevin Ranstead. So Kevin Ranstead is the fourth match in the Pro Plus. So let's see who Kevin's going to play against. And he will play Ace Storm 7. I know the ace is on. He's in the draw here. He's on the live stream. So here you go, Ace. James. Kevin Ranstead against Ace Storm 7 is the fourth match. Okay, the fifth player. This is Rob Taylor, also known as Fishing Frenzy. So let's see who Rob is going to play. Rob was third in the ladder just a few weeks ago. Very competitive player. It does show how quickly the ladder changes, which should give everyone hope. And he will play Andrew Titlady, or the Postman, as he gets called as well, on his gamer tag. So here we go. You've got Rob Taylor against Andrew Titlady. Dippers. There you go. Your match. Okay. So next game, the fifth one is done. The sixth one now. So the Dukes are Jason Rupee, the Duke 571. So who's he going to play? Who does he want? That would be interesting. Okay, the Duke 571. So Jason Rupee, and you'll play against No Prob for Me. There you go. Fairly recent addition to the ladder. No Prob for Me. So the Duke against No Prob for Me. Now next one. Let's keep rattling on with these. Next one is Scott Whedon. So Whedon, in my experience, very dangerous player. Can't afford to let him anywhere near a break as he snaps them up. So Scott Whedon, who will Scott play? No disrespect, but I hope it's not me. I don't know if we all want to play against. I can't buy a win at the moment. Scott Whedon against James Precious. So Presh, we've seen your name twice tonight now. You're in both ladders and you're in both Autumn Cups. So that tie there then is Scott Whedon against James Precious. Okay, next up. J-Boy 10. So again, a recent addition to the ladder, but already storming up, and he's in the top 5 already. Again, very dangerous, I guess. Not really. And he'll play Andrew McDonald. So it's J-Boy 10 against Andrew McDonald. That's a good look at that. That'll be a good match. Players who are pretty free scoring when they get going. So that's J-Boy against Andrew McDonald. Next match. Lee Harding. Lee Harding. For some reason, I keep wanting to call him Lee Hudson. I have no idea why. I don't know why it is. Lee Harding, who again has some big breaks in when he gets going. Lee Harding, who's he going to play? And this is another one of our new players. I'm not sure how to say this name. But it spells Milo Mind. Milo Mind, short for Milo Minder, I think. Is one of our new players. So welcome to you. And you're drawn against Lee Harding in the first round of the Pro Plus. So there you go, Lee Harding against Milo Mind. Okay, next match. So loads of matches to pull out here. The next one is Lee Mac 147, who has been away a little bit in Portugal. So and is my co-host on the podcast. And is just starting to climb the ladder, and again, very dangerous player. Very good at this, and will be very tough for whoever he gets. Again, hope it's not me. And he'll be up against Jamie Moore. So it's Lee Mac 147 against Jamie Moore. Right, next one. Luke Fitzgerald. So Luke Fitzgerald, you're in, Luke. Here we go. Who do you want? Okay, so Luke Fitzgerald. Let's see who you're going to play. So Luke against our player from Finland, Mikko Karkoski. And Mikko is also known as Gearis85. You probably know him more from that when you look at the ladder. So Gearis85, but it's Mikko Karkoski, our player from Finland. So Luke Fitzgerald against Gearis85, aka Mikko Karkoski. Okay, next match. So Kev Ferrugia. Kev, you don't need to qualify for this one. Because we've got the right number of players for the first round draw. So Kev, this is you now. This is your draw. So let's see who you're going to be up against in the first round of the Autumn Cup. And you've drawn Clive Holmes. So it's Kev Ferrugia against Clive Holmes. Clive, also known as LSE Anfield 2, which I'm sure will be a very happy boy tonight with Liverpool winning 5-0 at Man United. So Kev Ferrugia against Clive Holmes, or LFC Anfield 2, which when I first met him I thought it was LF Canfield. I thought that was his initials, so shows how dumb I can be at times, really. So LFC Anfield, Clive Holmes. Next match, there's only 4 more matches, so if your name's not come out, it will be out very soon. Okay, I'm trying to think how best to say this. So this is Darko Jerry, I think Darko's gamer tag is. And it's our friend from Turkey, a new addition to the league, so to the ladder. Akin Setan, I'm sorry if I said that wrong. Darko Jerry, Akin Setan, our friend from Turkey. So recently joined in the Pro Plus, And you will be playing in the first round against our Spanish colleague. So probably finding it hard to follow this, David, but hopefully this makes sense. So the first round draw in the Pro Plus, Akin Setan. Again, probably need to tell me how to say that correctly. Against David Sulan Alamini. Turkey against Spain in that tie. Good one. 3 more matches. Rainy Lamb. Rainy Lamb is next up. Never played against Rainy Lamb. Apparently he's quite good. So Rainy Lamb. Let's see who you play against. And you're playing against Richie 78p, which is cheaper at half the price. Rainy Lamb versus Richie 78p. Okay, so only 4 more players left in the first round draw. Let's see who we've got left. So another of our new players, Bob Six Job. Okay, so Bob Six Job. See who he has got. AKA Philip. So Bob Six Job, new player, and just joined us the other day. So welcome to you. And you're going to be up against Lucky Kappa. So Lucky Kappa, our friend from Russia, pretty decent as well. That's Roman. So Bob Six Job against Lucky Kappa. That leaves only one more tie, and I think I'm in it, but I can't think who I'm up against. So let's see. That's me. So I'm in the last one. So the final place in the first round draw, if this has all worked properly. Hopefully your name has come out. So I'm up against Brian Jarvis. Okay. I think Happy Hippie is the gamer tag there. So that's the first round. Let me just recap all of that for you so that you can just follow what's happened there. So I'm going to go through the Pro Plus draw again. So the Pro Plus draw, the first round to be played by the end of next Sunday. Top Spot George against Matthew Price. Lord Summerhouse 1 against Stephen Lincoln. Daniel Campbell against Richard McFall. Storm 7. Rob Taylor against Andrew Tiplady. The Duke 571 against No Prop For Me. Scott Whedon against James Precious. J-Boy 10 against Andrew McDonald. Lee Harding against Milo Mind. Lee Matt 147 against Jamie Moore. Luke Fitzgerald against Giras 85 or Mikko Karkoski. Kev Ferrugia against Clive Holmes. Akin Setan against David Seven Alamani. Rainy Lamb against Richie 78p. Bob Six Job against Lucky Kappa. And Michael Wright against Brian Jarvis. So they're the draws. You've seen the Master Plus and the Pro Plus draws. It's on the WhatsApp and on the Pro PS Messenger. And probably email them to you all as well, because I'm not sure that everybody is on one of the groups. So I need to email it to you, because at least that way I know that you've all had it. But that's the draw. So the first round draw, games by the end of next week, and then for the second round, we'll look to do the live draw again around the same time next week. That's what I'm aiming to do. It's just to do the live draws at the same time every week for the next round. And then within a few weeks, we'll know who's won the Autumn Cup. So that you know, I think you followed this, but just in case you're not sure, the Winter Cup is right at the end of November into December, and it's the same, an open draw. The spring, so around February time, we're going to have the spring shootout. That's going to be groups in the first stages, and that's going to be 1 frame matches in groups, and then going into a knockout. So that's the spring shootout. Then what will happen in April is that we will pretty much lock it down. So after April, you've then got 1 month left of the season in May. And in May, it's going to be more like a league where I pretty much tell you who's going to play against who based on your standings, rather than it being open setup. So it's going to be slightly different in May. So everything you've done up to April is going to determine who you play in May to finalise the positions. And then in June, it's the World Championships, and that's based on your seedings, and that's big. And all the way through the competition, the number of frames go up. Then you have a little bit of a break, but around July, August time, we do almost a pre-season competition, which is the Summer Cup, and it's and new players can join this ladder up until the end of February. From March onwards, it's only the guys who are in this because we need to find a winner from the people who've been here for a little longer. So that's it. That's it, guys. I hope you're enjoying the ladder. If you get any problems with it, just let me know either on the WhatsApp or the PS Messenger or an email or whatever. Just let me know if there's any issues. I hope you're having fun. There's a lot of matches being played. It should be fun. That's the point of all of this. It's been in touch with you all. And as I say, we'll do this again next week. So good luck for this first week, the first round of the Autumn Cup in the Master Plus and the Pro Plus. So please get your games in. I'll put the draws out, and it's the same as normal. So the first round is 5. It's best of 5. So it's best of 5. That's a really good question from Ruby there. Best of 5 in the first round. I will put that out to everybody. And if you look on the player stats pack, it actually goes through each round and tells you the dates for them, as well as how many frames in each round as well, so you can have a look at that. Okay, but I'm going to end the stream there. Thanks for bearing with me, and good luck for the next week.